What is going on? Welcome. It's No Chill Promos. How y'all doing? Hope having a blessed weekend watching this before it gets started. On this review for TNA this week, just got to do a quick shout out to all subscribers to the channel and to the followers on Rumble. I'm at 435 apparently on the channel. Slowly but surely, the gains don't stop. It's gonna be a while, that's for damn sure. But we're gonna get to where we need to go eventually. Alright, but nonetheless, thank you to whoever subbed recently. Appreciate it. 124 Rumble. But enough of that. Let's get into it. All right, I'm trying to knock out some reviews this weekend. Try to do as much as I can for you guys. All right. Start off, we get a promo from I Believe in Joe Hendry. All he really said was that the people still believe in Joe Hendry, even though I suffered one of the biggest losses in my career, losing the TNA World Heavyweight Championship to TNA. I lost the belt to a guy that's not even on the roster. It was the lowest moment in my career. And I had to sincerely thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for not giving up on Joe Hendry, because I swear to you, at Slammiversary, I will be bringing back the TNA World Heavyweight Championship back home. That's pretty much all you said here. We did get a promo from Kelly. I'm not going to hold you. I really don't know what the fuck she said because I was too distracted by how beautiful she is. But basically, she was like, she's going to kick Masha's ass. Where they got, history together as a tag team, MK Ultra. But she was driving while she was gone. And that comes to a halt here soon. Moving on to the first match of the night, you got Zachary Wentz from Rascal, Smoke him, you got him, going up against Nick Nemeth's brother. Cause my brother, that guy, right? He doesn't deserve to be called Ryan. He has to earn that privilege on his channel. Zachary went off in this match, going crazy. Fast forward to the finish, he hits the spiral tap. 1, 2, 3. Zachary Wentz goes over. Right, they're teasing the Rascals versus the Nemeth brothers at Slammiversary. All right, we didn't get a promo from the reigning, defending, undisputed TNA World Heavyweight Champion versus Whoop That Trick TNA Trick Williams. Let's talk about it. You got Average Joe, who's still clout chasing off my success on 2 brands, carrying both NXT and TNA. He can't get past the fact that I whooped his candy ass a few weeks ago to become the new TNA World Heavyweight Champion and take TNA to heights he has never ever seen before. I dog walk his ass before and I'll dog walk his ass again. At Slammiversary, it makes no difference. He's a believer, I'm an achiever. That's the difference between me and Average Joe. Let's talk about the main event tonight. Right? Because Trick Williams, Mr. TNA, rose deep with First Class. You got my light-skinned brother AJ Not Styles going up against the badass Boricua himself, Mike Santana. And after he gets done dog walking his ass all throughout this building here tonight, he's going to send his punk ass back to the Bronx where he belongs. And while you're there, say hi to Benny for me. Let's talk about it. That's what he said. Moving on, we see the reigning, defending, undisputed TNA Knockouts World Champion, Mother Russia, Musha Slamovic. She was talking about Kelly, talking about, yes, we used to be tag team, MK Ultra, but not anymore. I'm champion, she isn't. Gets interrupted by the gorgeous, and I do mean gorgeous, Ariana Grace. She says that she has a huge surprise for Mother Russia here tonight. Masha says, bring it. And that's it. So we move on to the Battle Royal with all the knockouts here, majority of knockouts. A lot of eye candy in this match. All right, in the beginning, you see both the Iconics, or aka the Inspiration, along with Heather and Maggie by Elegance. All right, and it looked like Ash. All of them, all 5 of them get eliminated from the looks of it. All right, Inspiration, they're fighting the Elegance brand. Right, all I see is blonde on blonde violence. A lot of blonde going on here. Right, fast forward, or we see Katie Arquette, who is related to David Arquette, gets eliminated. The crowd booed, and I don't blame them, because Katie Arquette has a bright future behind her. Right, want to see more from her. Hopefully they sign her to TNA. Right, fast forward to the next elimination that pissed me off, and that's Danny Luna gets eliminated early on by Myla Grace. I said, what the fuck was that? Really? Really? That's how we're doing, Danny? Okay, let's see how it is. The best elimination came from Layleen Lee, who did almost like a monkey flip using the ropes to Jody Threat. And the crowd popped. They're like, holy shit, that was nice. That was cool, I like that. But it matters not, because we get down to the final 2, and that's indie wrestling. Well, I like her gear here tonight. And do you smell what the chin is cooking? The chin says, know your damn role. Know your role. Tessa Blanchard. Right, they're fighting. Good little sequence here towards the end. And then we see a 2000 IQ play here from Ash by Elegance, who we all thought was eliminated, but she wasn't. She faked it. Comes through, eliminates both of them, and gets herself a title shot, the TNA Knockouts Championship. Right. Well, the Rusher then comes out to confront her. Then you see the surprise that Ariana Grace mentioned earlier, and that's the reigning, defending, undisputed NXT Women's Champion Jacy Jayne, the rock star, crossing the line once again. Masha looks, she says, not impressed. And that's what happened here. So we're teasing Masha versus JC at some point. Alright. We then get a promo from What's My Name? Something. Jake something. He says, Lance, you have the audacity to put your hands on my mentor, a guy that I've looked up to for years, Tommy Jr. So I had to put your ass on notice, because I'm back. Alright. I also have my eyes set on the International Championship, a title that was made and designed for me. Steve Macklin comes through. He says, me for you, huh? Okay. That's cute. All right. Welcome back. And good luck with Mance. We then move on to the next match, which is the Call to Arms match. We got John Schuyler going up against the greatest president of all time, and Ali we trust, Mustafa Ali. And the whole gimmick here was that both these guys, like, one of their arms are tied to the ropes, so whoever gets loose first gets the advantage. We then see another 2000 IQ move here from Mustafa Ali. Pulls out some scissors. Genius. Absolutely brilliant. Cuts the rope, then proceeds to whoop Schuyler's ass. Now, Schuyler did get some offense in. Alright, it wasn't a complete squash, but it matters not, because we see Ali hits that 450 splash. 1, 2, 3. Ali goes over. After the match, he was going to whoop both the Great Hands' ass, because actions have consequences. Tasha was pleading for their lives, like, don't do it, please don't do it. And then we hear, he goes by the name of Prime. Cedric Alexander has crossed the line. Gets a huge pop. Now it sucks because I was spoiled, because I kept seeing like videos like, oh, Cedric Alexander's in TNA. I'm like, there's the fucking shit was pre-taped in advance, whatever. So I'm like, well, there goes that. I'm like, fuck. Like, yeah, I can't even enjoy the fucking an actual genuine moment of Cedric Alexander being here in TNA. But it's still great to see him. right? Because I know a lot of people, they're expecting him to go to AEW, to join the Hurt Syndicate. You gotta keep in mind who his wife is. That's a big swole. He's seen what the fuck they did with his wife. Imagine that. Be like, yeah, they treat my wife like garbage, but I'm still signed up with AEW. Ah, man, fuck that. He's like, I'm good. I'm good on that. You got fucking Maxwell, Jamal Friedman. You're good. Right? Let me go out here and do my own thing. Watch TNA treat Cedric Alexander better than the WWE ever did. Right? The last thing fucking Cedric Alexander ever did that was remotely notable was that Cruiserweight Classic, that match that he had with Kota Ibushi, which arguably is my favorite match of his. Besides, the match that he had with Roderick Strong, you know what I mean? Cedric's underrated. So he comes through with a banger, and I do mean a banger theme song, alright? He honestly, he might have the best theme here in TNA. It's between him, Moose, and Mike Santana, right? He comes out, confronts Ali. He's like, bro, you can calm the fuck down, man. You out here set tripping, bro. What the fuck's wrong with you? Right? Ali, he ain't trying to hear that shit. Right? He tells Tasha, get the fuck up. Get your ass up. We're out of here. Tries to walk away with Tasha. Cedric says, nah. I don't like that. Where you going? Right? So you see the great hands. They're behind Cedric. Ali is infuriated. Right? He doesn't show it, but he is absolutely pissed. So now he has to teach all the four that all of their actions have consequences. We then move on backstage with the system. Moose is talking shit about the youngest in charge, why I see Leon Center. Yeah, get me. He says, Leon, at Slammiversary, you're in the biggest match of your life. Right? And I'm going to give you the biggest ass kicking of a lifetime. It's interrupted by Matt Cardona. Eddie Edwards was like, man, what the fuck is your problem, bro? You ain't part of the system. You're not even signed here to TNA. What the fuck are you doing here, man? What do you want? You got Brian Myers back there trying to ease the tension between the two. So again, they're teasing it. And we're going to see the major players return here this year. It's going to happen, right? Then move on to the next match. Got the Hardys versus the Northern Armory. Right, the Hardys were over. They're always going to be over because they're the Hardys. Doesn't matter where they go. Right, and they earned it. Right. Fast forward to the finish. That the plot twist, even though they should call it the pop twist because the opponent has to pop on up, you know what I mean, to receive the net breaker from Matt Hardy. But Jeff Hardy hits the Swanton Bomb. 1, 2, 3. The Hardys goes over. Right, Matt grabs a mic. He brings the YIC, the youngest in charge, leading on stairs to the ring. Get back. He says, yes. Brother Slay. Get it? Because, Brother Isaiah. Now it's Brother Slater. But Matt says, you're an honorary Hardy. Right, and I'm proud of you. So proud of you of the work that you've been putting in for TNA and the X Division here this year alone, right? And that you will become the youngest X Division champion, right? Leon grabs a mic. He says, I'm doing it for my mom. I'm doing it for all your fans out here because I'm so sick and tired of Moose coming out here being like, oh yeah, the greatest X Division champion of all time. And I'm sick of it, man. I'm sick of it. Right? That Slammiversary, I'm going to beat your ass and become the youngest X Division champion of all time. Get me. That's what he said here, basically. Right? Get the next match. It's a triple threat match. You got the reigning, defending, undisputed TNA X Division champion, face of the franchise, Moose. He announces that I wanted to get a warm up here leading up to Slammiversary, so I request that this match be a triple threat match against two jobbers here, Shane Saber and Jake Painter. And I seen, so they're airing this shit on YouTube for free. And I see people that are talking about like, oh, I've been watching Jake for years. I'm like, who the fuck is Jake? I never heard of this dude a day in my life. Living like a T-Move fucking Joey Mercury. Never heard of a Jake Painter a day in my life. We fast forward to the finish. Moose hits the Moose Bomb to Painter, hits the Moose Bomb or pop-up Moose Bomb to Saber, then hits the Spear to Painter. 1, 2, 3, squashes them both with the utmost of ease. Moose goes over, all right, confronts Leon Slater, all right, and I still want Leon to win at Slammiversary. I do want Leon to be the youngest X Division champion of all time. That leads us to the main event. This was easily the match of the night, and this might be AJ No Styles' his best match in his career. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna hold you, because up until now, my favorite match of his was the Monsters Ball match, I believe it was, against PCO. Right? But yeah, this match was awesome. It truly was. I was expecting these guys to go in the way that they did, but they did. Right? So I'll break down some of the moments here. All right. Fast forward, you see Santana. He does all the signature moves like the Rolling Buck 50 and all that shit, right? But he hits an FU to AJ on top of 2 chairs. And I know Tom tried to call it the DVD, the Death Valley Driver, which it wasn't. That was an FU, right? That was a standing fireman's carry. That's what the fuck he did, right? And fast forward, Santana hits another FU to 2 tables on the outside, and those tables were completely demolished into smithereens. All right, crowd popped. Crowd's completely into this match. Then see Triple M's coming out to help AJ. We then see, will the real Joe Hendry please stand up, coming out to confront and take care of Trick. Fast forward, Santana hits a nasty frog splash for a 2 count. So mind you, this man AJ went through chairs, going through tables, and a frog splash, and he still kicked out at 2. So this was his last WWE 2K25 resilience here, you know. So this is it. He then uses the Steal Your Finisher special because he had Santana up at powerbomb, then transitioned into the Francis Clash, not the Styles Clash, but the Francis Clash. And the way he did it was crazy, because I'm like, that shit was clean as fuck. Like, Ospreay, take notes. That's how you hit a fucking Styles Clash, right there. Clean as a whistle. Right, but Santana kicks out at 2, then goes right upside his big ass head with the champagne bottle. The crowd popped again. AJ did have his hand up to protect himself. Right, we then see Santana hits the spin block, clothesline for the 1, 2, 3. Mike Santana goes over. And that's it for this week's episode, TNA. Overall, this was a good episode. I enjoyed it very much. You know, the main event delivered. I was not expecting that match to go as hard as it did. Right, there were some things I didn't like in the Knockouts Battle Royal, but that's okay. Yeah, overall, I enjoyed this episode, so I want to hear from you guys. How do you guys feel about this week's episode? Are you happy that Cedric Alexander is here in TNA, officially crossing the line? Let me know in the comment section. To those who go out their way to like and comment, thank you so very much. Those who go out their way to dislike, more power to you. As far as what's next, I'm going to have the Night of 2 Champions review, because I didn't watch SmackDown. Yeah, I didn't watch SmackDown. Stopped watching Raw like midway, so it's just these shows are bad. Like, I'm not gonna hold you, they suck. It's just 3 hours of garbage. Now apparently SmackDown's going back to 2 hours, and good. I now need Raw to go back to 2 hours. Where 3 hours ain't it. It's too fucking much. Alright? But yeah, that'll be next. And I got some, I'm trying to knock out some NWA videos. Got a MLW review for you guys coming up. So there's a bunch of shit I gotta do, man. Alright, and I got video requests as well, so my hands are always full on this channel. Alright, but I'll do the best I can for you guys. But with that said, I wasted enough of you guys' time for now, so Be safe, be blessed, take care of yourself, protect you, yours, your loved ones, stay warm, stay dry, stay frosty. Most importantly, trust in God. God be with you. I'm out of here. And until next time, adios.